Buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Landover. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up a throw. It's taken in by Williams. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. They're going for this. He beams one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Working quickly here. On 2nd and 14 now. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing from the gun here. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on first down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on second down. He finds
oh my God, bro.
on a deep shot. Nicely done. How about a big hit of 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Dropping back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Gibbs on second down. Oh, what a stiff
Bro.
Oh
my God.
At the 31-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds his target, Allen. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Love throwing a first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. And that tackle stops.
Bro, come on.
Solid gain. Offense up to the line fast. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. second quarter lead. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, King, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Now he's past the 25. Saquon Barkley. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Barkley crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
Bro, how are
the damage he could do like we just saw.
Oh my goodness. Can't get off the block.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Working quickly here. Another one for Gibbs. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's a bootleg for him. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Now try Gibbs again.
Oh my God.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some juice on it. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 33 on 2nd down. He lets a heater go deep.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Inside the 35-yard line. And he's in for the Washington touchdown.
Great play.
The Commanders just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. To return, here's Paris Campbell. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Higgins makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air now on 1st and 10. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives.
Bro, how's he undercutting that? Like, come on. This man's to the outside.
Kick the running back in motion. They are throwing it again. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action on 1st. He's on the move. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys facing a deficit near the break. Back to the air on 2nd down. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
On target to his man Higgins. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up
Great play.
by Xavier Howard.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Second and 8. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown.
Beautiful play.
The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point drive coming up. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the 1st half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Gamble now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He throws a bullet deep to the... They connect on the deep shot. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Gamble now on the return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. First and 10 now from the 30. shotgun. They'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 3. He puts some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First down from the red zone. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Gibson. Big
all right.
from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Again, it's Gibbs.
Bro, like, come on. He misses the fucking tackle.
Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Play action on first down. Has his man.
Bro, come on.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've got a man in motion. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bro, come on. No way. No way.
Page with his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's back to throw. Getting out to his left. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Running right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down.
The old man?
Now looking to throw. Barkley's got it. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He'll throw it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win. They can hang on to their lead through the fourth. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Coming right is Gibbs.
Bro, stop it. He's not fucking...
Before getting brought down. Working quickly here. Throw on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On the move, headed right. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He Cuts it to... And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys come through to tie it in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And well,
What?
Wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone.
That fucking hit in and they gave it to him the 30?
The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line.
That's crazy.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs.
Bro, stop. Get the fuck out of here.
Makes a cut to the right sideline.
Look at this. Oh my god. How is that not a hold, if anything? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to him. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down to the 14. Offense up to the line fast. This is Gibbs on 2nd down.
Like, come on. Ah, beautiful. Can we not get off no block? That's crazy. Jeez.
And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt. He'll look to throw it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Bro, these niggas are just stupid.
We say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They've got first down from the 31. Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. At the 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut it to a point late in this one. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. To throw. They connect for the first. And he made a bid
Bro.
for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Washington calls
Is like
it
home
second
field
timeout.
advantage shit on? Like, I can't even see the line of scrimmage or the yard to
For
gain.
a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal.
That's crazy.
We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Wow. It's fucking gay.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Bro, my shit's just wigging the fuck out.
Here he is to throw.
What, bro? Look at this! Like, look at this shit.
Pushing the Cowboys
Oh my
territory.
fucking god.
As a defense, going off the screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards.
Oh, brother.
Expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You
Brother.
hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here he is to throw. It's complete to Higbee. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No
Bro,
time
come the
to
fuck
either.
on.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Wow.
Encroachment on that
Bro.
previous play, and that moves this
Oh
one
my
short
God,
of 1st and
that's-
5.
Wow. That's funny.
Back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown.
All
They've
right.
got the lead in the final minute. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away.
Oh my
Fielded
god,
at the
bro.
7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Oh, somebody find that please. Ooh.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They're They're going to throw here to begin the drive. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Cut at the 20-yard line. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So this kick now to force overtime. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hold on.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. On the return, here's Gibson. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs.
Bro, how is that not a hold?
Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
No frills,
Man, these
fancy.
niggas
That was just
are
a good
just-
old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up
Okay.
offense here.
These niggas can just get off every block.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he
Bro.
drives forward for a little,
They
maybe
just-
to the 7. Working quickly here. They send a man in motion. Now try Gibbs again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd down from the gun. Forced out to his...
Bro, come on. Nobody fucking hits this nigga.
Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.
Thor. Added on in the end. Those winners are not bad. Well, I only find a splash of it. Of one.
You done? Lost an OT. I should have. I elected to give him the ball. I should have got the ball myself. I didn't. I thought it was playoff OT rules, but it wasn't. Ugh. So I should have, because with how electric both of our offenses were, it was basically in OT. Whoever gets the ball first was out just gonna fucking win. I should have thought about that. Shit, I'm proud of the team. Shit, we did what we had to do.
Sword.
You know,
This.